Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. I call upon our beloved Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between to give me clear, concise, divine guidance that serves His highest good. It is so. We are now vibrating at the frequency of absolute conscious awareness. It is so. I saw this last night, and that is the soul's journey to the light. And part of the of the of the path looks broken, like the floor beneath you isn't there, so you can fall through into the darkness. The truth is that darkness is covering the way. The way is there. So you look vulnerable, but you just have to keep on walking because you're not walking alone. Our beloved Creator is walking with you. And He doesn't want you to surrender to Him in the sense that now you give up yourself for possession and all that darkness thinking. It is when you surrender to the absolute truth that you and He walk your cosmic journey together. Sometimes you see Him, sometimes you don't. But when you don't see Him, doesn't mean He's not there. And the path is there. Darkness was just covering it. But now you found the way. You found the way. Our path separated us from the wicked on the 31st of August 2024. Yes. They thought they had the upper hand and the power because they cannot see Him that He's not there. That's why this reveals everyone who felt that He doesn't exist, who denied Him. They remained in the darkness, but in a place called the pit of hell. It's an actual room. Because only our Creator could get us past Judgment Day. So all the spirits and the summoners of those spirits intended to harm the divine brotherhood of man, they are now in the pit of hell. And that was a year ago. And I've been observing how things unfolded from that moment. Our beloved Creator, thank you for separating us from the wicked. It was a sword fight. Our Creator says, yes, you deserve the best. In order to have attained the best, you had to have walked through the illusion that you were separate and that there's no floor beneath you and that you could free fall. So you never wanted to walk from this point to that point because it looked like there was no floor. That is where trust and faith comes in because you just keep on walking. That is how you get to the best. To have the best is not really a thing, but it is the way you feel about it, your sense of appreciation, gratitude, enjoyment, pleasure. That is the best. And the wicked said that they are the best. You see the contrast. So this whole journey revealed that our beloved Creator is the greatest. And that is the most tolerant, the most kind, the most patient. I could just about take a year of this. But He took all the time that was necessary because He gave everyone an opportunity. Ultimately, He respected their free will. And they said He doesn't exist. Now they're in the place where He does not exist. They didn't make it. And physically, it is impossible to undo because the planet moved from this room to that room to that room, to the dome of our beloved Creator. Our beloved Creator, you're very interesting and very complex to understand initially, but in divine timing, He brings the clarification of that which He reveals. It's just for us to take the time to meditate on it. Our beloved Creator, I am grateful now that I'm appreciating my perfect health. Now, because you are in the presence of our beloved Creator, right? You're in the presence. His healing energy is now flowing to you. You just affirm this. Because our beloved Creator is supreme, He's already healthy. He gave you His health, His spirit. That's what makes you the diamond, right? So you just visualize receiving this energy. Healing energy would be golden energy because the heart is golden. Our Creator's heart is golden. So see yourself enveloped in a golden or translucent light. And affirm this. Because now you're visualizing and vocalizing. See yourself as already healthy. Because when you pray, your prayer is already answered before you ask. And that seems to be true. The only problem we have is the patience. But divine timing is what it is. When I look back, then I think I was out of patience a long time ago. I created so you just stay cool. And then when I see how things unfolded, then I'm appreciative of it now. So even patience, which is so challenging to develop, becomes a treasured gift. Okay, it is saying you keep on seeing yourself perfectly healthy. Cover yourself with His golden light that flows from His heart and that you are healthy. Now this must apply for every illness. Not just this one or that one or that. Everyone who sees themselves in the golden light will heal. Okay? People are effective. Systems are efficient. You are not a machine. You are a son and daughter of the Most High. That's why He said, when the sun comes up, that's our time to be awake. And when it goes down, that's our time to rest. And I don't want to be a hypocrite because to me it's all one day. But for you who is now recovering from some type of illness, you need to take a break, rest, recuperate, rejuvenate. You need to do that. You're not a machine. The world isn't going to stop now because you won't be there. You know the care you give others when you want them to take care of themselves and to that and that. It's now maybe your time to take your own advice. Isn't that funny? A creator is just reminding you that you are a divine being, that it's good to be diligent, but a workaholic to the extreme is perhaps causing the burnout. He says, chill, you are great, you're amazing, you deliver the best, you deserve the best, and that you are granted time to take care of yourself too, not just of others, because we inhale and we exhale, we give and we receive. So now you're receiving our beloved Creator's healing energy. And you'll be giving yourself a break. So you see, it's just win-win for you. Again, honesty is the highest form of love. It's amazing how the same card comes up. Uh, Maybe that's what you need to be honest about, that you're not a machine, that you do need a rest, that it's the most natural thing. And the best schedule to follow is the color of the sky, natural light, keep you wide awake, and nighttime, the rest. Yeah, some structure. My granny used to say, you make day of night and night of day, like that. So there's something about your scheduling and your scheduling of a rest that will make you more effective. And nothing is going to stop or break or end. You'll see maybe that's just what you needed, because then you have the time to think about something but at a deeper level, and also gain more appreciation for your beautiful divine design. Our beloved Creator, thank you. You like to give help. You like to help everyone, right? That's your first nature. And even at the expense of yourself, but our Creator is here to help you. So you must be able to receive that help. Part of life is learning to receive. We're in a world where We're in a world where people had two baseball mitts on their hands, always taking, and then others always giving. Now that was an imbalance on either end of the spectrum. It's give and take. Uh, Whoever helps you in whichever way, they don't look down on you because they're assisting you. They're most happy to do it for you because you're a great person. You're there for everyone, and now it's your turn to receive. So don't be proud, don't be whatever the weather. I don't like to say what people must be, but I do like to say that what you totally can avoid, because you've got enough on your plate. You need to focus on your perfect health and affirm that you're grateful, therefore, and visualize, so you don't still need to be caught up in unnecessary false narratives. Our beloved Creator, what do you say? Oh, now, our beloved Creator, He says, ask and you shall receive. Scientists say if they can't explain it, then it ain't so. This is a lie. Our beloved Creator said, if you affirm this, then it is so. Because you are a divine being, the mind controls the body. So you are also a scientist. A degree or PhD doesn't make you one. It is in you undertaking your own investigations and experiments, etc., and then documenting it. That would be the only difference between you and a qualified one, is your documentation process. So we don't listen and just believe because one group of people says X, Y, or Z. You have to process it through your own conscious awareness. The healing that you receive is directly from our beloved Creator. Prove it to be so. I just don't get this. What is this other one? Chess is for weaklings, sending children to the front line. Yeah, no, a creator is not like that. It doesn't send you to go battle with demons. It's front center on the battlefield consistently. Scientists admiring you. Oh, I'm just thinking now that when you have a scientific degree or PhD, then you would actually be of the most qualified to study this mind healing process, divine healing process, because it's a combination. Science without religion is lame, and religion without science is deaf. Something like that. It's about optimization, and the sooner this discernment can be made, the greater it will be. Our beloved Creator, your science is the only science that rules, and that is reality. You can stand on your entity, so this one just popped up. This isn't the God that was popped up, right? The Creator is assuring you He is front center on the battlefield. Right? That's why we mustn't do revenge and stuff. We must wait on Him. Divine timing is a beautiful thing, for good or for bad. Uh, Feeling nostalgic about the past. Maybe you now in a few decades in, right? And your body's not the same. Perhaps you were athletic at that time or something, but now you're starting to feel this, so that affirm your perfect health. Like I have a favorite saying. I say I'm forever 36. I've been saying it for 2 right? We need a positive self-talk because the mind controls the body. So visualize how it used to be, how it once was. Maybe you were a gym fanatic and now you're a couch potato. Just do something there. But something happened. You felt extremely backstabbed, and if you were so fanatical, but you ended up with a narcissist, and now they say, "Oh, you're so fat, you're so ugly, so this, you're so that," and they played with your self-esteem. They backstabbed you to the degree where you almost lost yourself. It should be where it looked like the ground fell out from beneath you. But the truth is, only darkness covered the ground. So it looked like you could fall. And so this is also referring to some betrayal in your childhood that caused you to do X, Y, or Z. In the conscious mind, you're working with others now to come up with a practical plan to assist others in overcoming this. I was talking so much about scientists now, with no disrespect to the profession, but those that I'm referring to know exactly what I mean. I'm not generalizing. And then you turn your pain into a science, and then it heals you and others. All right? Because you understand the fundamental is that people are people and systems are systems. You can't have one approach for two different things. You are trusting your divine guidance because I said only our creator science is so. And you're working on you turning your path into a blessing because our beloved creator takes all the wrongs and makes it right. The only thing is it happens in divine timing. Now he basically destroyed the wicked. He never went out there and destroyed them. They struck and then he put them in their forever home. Right? In in the recent past you were contemplating this, you were making the decision because you don't really want to speak out about this betrayal, but you see that having encountered people who experienced a similar path or who can enhance this experience and is also aligned with our Creator. So in the recent past, you made a choice about this. Yeah, you can see who you must assist. And this is why you're asking for the divine guidance, because you can't cast your pearls before swine. Some people can't change because they're not like you. All right? So you will help those who can. And that's the discernment. And the way you're going to assist is you're going to recognize each individually. It won't be one size fits all. Our beloved Creator, what is the current energy of the Divine Brotherhood of Man? Feeling like you can do everything you put your mind to. Not only do you visualize, but you actually put in the practical steps. And in so doing, it benefits you and others. When you're sending healing energy to another, it flows through you to them, and in that way, what you're giving, you're receiving simultaneously. You're a very level-headed person. You're honest and you've got self-control. People can trust you and rely on you. You're dependable, you're independent, you're self-sufficient. You can get things done. Your actions will lead to others fulfilling their destiny. The way you give is others answered praise. That's why I started off saying, before you ask, it is already given. So you all lovely and stuff. A beloved Creator knows you went through hell because it was like weird stuff, but you persevered. You never gave up on me. So you see, there is light at the end of the tunnel. They interpreted it as a tunnel, but we mustn't believe. Scientists can be replaced with many other words. Doesn't mean that they say so it is. So only our Creator says what it is. Our beloved Creator, what are in the hopes and fears? Being creative, realizing your highest self while being incarnated on the physical plane at this point in time. Now, that is what you were sent to, because this is the soul's journey through 15 steps, and this is the outcome. That's why our Creator takes all the wrongs and makes it right. And it is possible to attain it in your lifetime. I have seen 844 who will attain it in this lifetime. This is no more waiting for tomorrow over tomorrow and only referencing to distorted scripts. This is you attaining it. Our beloved Creator, what can we expect? What can we expect? Uh, the wicked going all ballistic, the wicked trying to steal from you, trying to mislead you and deceive you. This looks like plagiarism. This looks like stealing intellectual property. It looks like that they're going to want to steal your ideas and make it their own. Alright? So when you help someone, they're going to want to take the credit, but I'm doing a divine judgment on that. Otherwise, you having gone through the dark night of the soul and come out to the other side, you were aware of every trick in the book. Because this is what you call knowledge of light and dark, absolute conscious awareness. But you see, we protected all the way on the journey with our Creator. And the part that looks like it is missing is just being wrapped over by darkness. The floor is still there, the ground is solid. Spirit of peacefulness. Something in your childhood you've made peace with some betrayal that happened a long time ago. And the challenge is this betrayal. Maybe at the time when it happened, you said, I'm going to do this, that, or the other. Maybe someone was always telling you, you can't do it, you stupid, you this, you that, you that, you that. But you said, no, you'll finish. And then so much time went by that you didn't actually do it, but now you will. And you are collaborating with the right group. You're collaborating with the right group to, because whatever you're working on is going to serve others. And there's a man involved, and I always say it's like a creator, but you will know who that is. So whether you're a man or a woman, there is a man that is inspiring you to follow this path, because I said, like, if anyone is really the best people to document the process of healing with our thoughts, because the mind controls the body, it would be the scientists. But I cannot steal it. That put them straight in your conscious mind. You realize that there's been a major shift. What you've realized is that you can actually hear our Creator, and you can hear His instructions, and that all the bad things that you went through was actually your training for this gift that you've got to offer. The choice you made some choice today. You said, yes, I'm going to proceed. I'm going to work with this one and that one, and I'm going to break it down into a 15-point plan on uh, what happened, what was the impact, and how to remedy it. And then I'm sharing that free source. Right? And this is actually your work and your destiny. But someone will want to steal it. Right? Six of Earth, no notice given. You will determine. You won't be following a 90-page list of conditions to assist others, because you tuned in. You know, you've got pure spirit, you know who to help. So this may be like your discernment. So if you had a choice between working with a man or a woman, I suggest you work with a man. Because the spirit of deception, you need to observe. Our beloved Creator, what is the destiny? The Nine of Earth. What you're working on is very important. Our Creator directs our steps, and is acknowledging your contribution to this healing process. And your work will fulfill other people's destinies, because we are integrated engine, for example. We're not the machine, but the body of our Creator. And our actions have an impact on others. You're going to be inspiring everyone to do it. You're a motivator, uplifter, empowerer, developer, you name it. You're just so great. You're going to ascend to the highest in your lifetime, and that will be a lot of jealousy and envy and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, that's normal if you're on this path. It comes with the territory from your first breath, right? Now, that is what they can't steal, man. They can't destiny swap. They can maybe steal some cash. But because this happened, now they They threw themselves into hell. And it's a one-way ticket. Our Creator say we are protected. We can have hope that we are protected from this type of deception that was so prevalent in the old world that was obliterated. So part of being on this path is no matter how many years they stole from you, or the loss, or the setup, or the deceit, you did not lose your faith in Him. You placed your trust in Him, and you are hopeful that your faith will be rewarded. And it has been, because our Creator really saved us from something that perhaps only I can see, but in due time you will see too. And then. But for now, you can be assured that you can document your own healing process, and you will start to see, yes, but this is the 11th dimension. And they couldn't get past the 8th dimension. Uh, they went into judgment because only our beloved Creator could get us to the 11th. Everyone who denied Him fell off into the ninth. But our Creator carried us through. So, to your healing affirmations and visualizations, and you can be assured that you'll be feeling better sooner than later. Thank you, our beloved Creator, for the re-education of the miseducation, for your divine guidance and your nurturing, and for revealing truths in divine timing. Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Namaste.